Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dear classmates and friends. We are going to learn the following paragraph of the pure conduct together today. When I cast off my worldly clothes, I vow that sentient beings will diligently cultivate good roots and renounce all obstructive offenses. As we all know, if all bodhisattvas skillfully apply their minds, then they will attain all kinds of excellent and fine meritorious virtues. Applying their minds skillfully, that is, they can dedicate to the vows according to their wisdom, whether they meet with anything or anybody or any state, all kinds of excellent and fine meritorious virtues. That is, all the questions asked by foremost wisdom bodhisattva. How to make good use of their minds, how to apply their minds skillfully. Manjushri Bodhisattva tells us to make good use of our mind when we take off our worldly clothes to become a monk, and to make a vow to diligently cultivate good roots, to diligently cultivate all good roots. That is, all good roots, good karma, and good habits should be established. We should also make a vow to give up all obstructive offenses, that is, to renounce all bad karma and all bad habits. Then, after making the vows in this way, the causes of karma are created and the seeds are formed, and together with the excellent ariser of the conditions of the mentor, we can quickly bear fruit, and it is inevitable that one can diligently cultivate good roots and give up all obstructive offenses. Why is it when vowing that sentient beings will, and not when vowing that I myself will? Because it is a higher and more supernatural cause. When vowing that I myself will is only one cause for you, even an automatic seed sower is to sow seeds one by one. But when vowing that sentient beings will is that you have created an aura karma of cause for all sentient beings, and the cause has formed seeds, and that together with the automatic seed sower, you are to sow unlimited seeds automatically at the same time, so you can achieve faster and complete or perfect the universal dedication in Buddhism. Please remember, the dedication only for or to all sentient beings is just called dedication. In addition, this, when vowing that all sentient beings will, is good for yourself and all sentient beings. Now speaking, the one who really gets it is yourself. But after you achieve this for yourself, you will then go and let all sentient beings achieve these things according to the power of your vow. When the time comes to teach him and bring him back into the state of dedicating to the vows and generating this fruit or retribution again, only then can he be accomplished. We have already known that the Supreme Wisdom Manjushri Bodhisattva teaches us the Dharma of making good use of our minds. Not only is this the case with the Supreme Wisdom Manjushri Bodhisattva, but also the Flower Adornment Sutra also tells us that all Buddha deeds begin with the great vows, and all the actions practiced by bodhisattvas begin with the dedication. To dedicate your merit to your vows is the door. Without the door of the dedication, we cannot enter the palace hall of Buddhism. We also need to be clear at all times that it is a never view to calculate results without cause. Without the cause of diligently cultivating good roots, we cannot diligently cultivate good roots, and without the cause of giving up all obstructive offenses, There is no way to give up bad karma and bad habits. Moreover, we have not eliminated all our obstructions of afflictions and obstructions of having been known. The pure conduct that we are studying now is to purify all actions for 24 hours, all actions in a day, and this is the most pure thing to do. Now it is the purification of all actions for 24 hours, and the final fruitfulness of the extraordinary benefits is limitless. I vow that all sentient beings will truly contemplate and realize that whatever fate we have, it is cultivated by ourselves, and the image drawn on a white sheet of paper, like our self-nature, will always join our own future. That's all for this lesson. Thank you so much indeed for your supporting tolerance and great achievements for me.
Solving confusion from mentor. 1. Question: what is ethics? A. The so-called ethics Tao is the fundamental of the universe, and its rules of operation, and is called the Tao. Firstly, it is the root, that is to say, the nature of the mind. Secondly, the rules of operation, that is to say, we must follow the precepts in order to be good, because the precepts are what will give you the most excellent benefits. This is why it is called Tao in general. That is to say, Tao is capable of producing everything. The Tao is like the earth. The earth is the source of all grass, wood, medicine, food, fruit, vegetables, and human beings, and it is on the earth that all these things live. So it is the same with Tao. Tao is the foundation of all things, and can nurture all things. It is called Tao. What is virtue? It is that Tao has this kind of virtue that can produce everything, which is called virtue. 2. Question: now that we have studied Buddhism, it is not really appropriate to eat fish or meat, but we can eat eggs, right? A. Actually, it's hard to say much about it. I can only say that it is the antecedent of the animal's karma, and from this antecedent it can form the animal's karmic retribution. If you like this karmic retribution, then you can accumulate more of it in your area. All of us can think about it. What is an egg? What is the scientific name of an egg? The scientific name of the egg is called the fertilized egg. And many people think that you cannot buy the unfertilized egg, that it is not tasty, or has no nutritional value. The unfertilized egg is not good, and the fertilized egg is the best. So after everyone knows the scientific name of the egg is the fertilized egg, you should know clearly, the egg is the sperm and egg of poultry. If the sperm and egg of this beast have such good nutritional value, it would have formed a form of life superior to that of a human being. But on the contrary, the human life form is noble, and those animals are not as good as humans. How good are the sperm and eggs of this animal? If the beast's sperm and eggs are so good, the human sperm and eggs are not better? Then why do we need to consume blessings and spend money to buy? You can ask for charity without spending money. Not to mention the kind of karma of beasts, but the stupid habits and stupid wisdom of normal people. Do you like his sperm and eggs with this kind of karma? If you say, why do people in the world say eggs are good? Because sentient beings are ignorant, they don't understand the truth. Because all beings are befuddled. What is befuddlement? It's just the opposite. Think about it, everyone. We are ignorant and think that eggs are good, but are they really good in fact? If you want to be really good, just eat the sperm and eggs directly, and eat the sperm and eggs of those lowly beasts. If you think that beasts are inferior, go to cannibals. Then look at it, is it really delicious? If this is the case, those scientists, scholars, and professors are even more valuable, because they also represent their life form. Then you can find those scientists to eat, then in the future you will become a scientist? What are the concepts and theories? This is all false views, the worst of them. We do not deny that the life form of a chicken is synthesized from the sperm and eggs of a chicken, that the life form of a duck is synthesized from the sperm and eggs of a duck, and that the life form of a human being is synthesized from the sperm and eggs of a human being. If you eat the sperm and eggs of all chickens, will you eat the sperm and eggs of all human beings? This is total ignorance. Do you still want to eat it? Do you dare to eat it?
The path back to the family of the thus come one writer. Semi-Triangula, Grace, Serial 6. Continually, I went to the bus station to buy a ticket to Jizu Mountain. After a long journey by bus, at around 5 p.m., I reached the Buddha Temple Monastery located on the top of Jizu Mountain. When I got out of the bus, I saw a great monastery. There were 2 sculptured Dharma protectors by the 2 sides of the gates. After bowing to them, I entered the monastery and had an overlook of it and found that it was majestic. Everything there clean and tidy. There were a few masters working in the courtyard when I walked past to greet them. One of them asked me to go to the reception room. After reaching there, the receptionist master asked me the reason I came here. I told that I was looking forward to learn Buddhist teachings there because I was told some masters could preach Buddha Dharma here. The receptionist master told me about the rules and regulations of this monastery so that I must show my passport and ordination certificate. However, when I went to China, I did not take my ordination certificate with me. With only my passport and student card of Yunnan Normal University, I was refused to stay in that monastery and had to leave. I was desperate and upset. It was 6 p.m. in the evening. Is there still a bus returning to my university? How to buy a return ticket? It is difficult to find out this monastery in a completely new place. Now it is dark. Where shall I go without permission to stay? I said to myself. Then I asked to that master if there was a permission for me to bow to the images of Buddhas in the main hall since I traveled for such a long journey. That master addressed the visitor there must not enter the main hall. After hearing that I was too frustrated, I hesitated for a while and saw a white Buddha temple in the distance. I requested if I could bow to the images of Buddhas in that Buddha temple before leaving. That master nodded with permission. To be continued.
The wise, our mantle of kindness, compassion, joy, and giving, is difficult to encounter in hundreds of millions of eons. We now see and hear him, and joyfully follow him. We want to possess the skill that showing respect swiftly. We want to hear, contemplate, and practice the wonderful Dharma internally. We want to attain the Buddha-like true state. We want to get that, attend to mental, in order to reply him or his kindness, and we want to emulate his Buddha's practice. The disciple continued, "What is the rule of making vows, please?" The mentor answered, "If the vows are made by ourselves, we should make sure we could understand them completely, and let others understand them completely as well. The vows made by Buddhas which have been fulfilled are the best. For example, 10-4 in the Adornment Follow Sutra is perfect. The vows created by ourselves may not be suitable for others. For example, Ananda, his vow was not to achieving anything, but to preserve and protect the Buddha Dharma." The disciple questioned, "How about if I would like to vow to follow Buddhas or Bodhisattvas, such as the transformed ones, the kind mentors, who I would like to follow?" The mentor replied, "The living beings should entreat the transformed Buddhas or Bodhisattvas to come into being and manifest. If not, the Buddhas or Bodhisattvas have no responses because of no entreating. They will not do anything detrimental to sentient beings. If you vow to follow the Buddhas or Bodhisattvas, it is best to make such a vow that you would follow them permanently because of that kind of vow, which works as the seeds you sowed. You will reap the vows permanently. In this case, firstly, we have to make sure which one is the real kind mentor. What are the illustrations on kind mentor in Buddha Sutras? That is, disciples of Buddha. There are 10 types of kind mentor who the Bodhisattva Bodhisattva should act as. What are those 10? There are 1. The kind mentor who is able to make living beings devour in Buddhi. 2. The kind mentor who can inspire them to dominate kind roots. 3. The kind mentor who can let them practice all the parameters. 4. The kind mentor who can lead them to expound all the dharmas. 5. The kind mentor who will cultivate and protect them till they succeed. 6. The kind mentor to make them achieve resolute eloquence. 7. The kind mentor making them have no attachments to the worldly matters. 8. The kind mentor letting them cultivate without fatigue during the whole corpus. 9. The kind mentor who established them in the practice of the Mahahadra. 10. The kind mentor who is capable of inspiring and leading living beings to enter all the Buddha wisdom. Quoted from volume 15.3 of the Adornment Follow Sutra. All those who were Sravakis or canines able to expound, reveal, and even to manifest in accordance with giving, poor precepts, perseverance, diligence, meditation, and wisdom, in order to let them be aware of also the Bodhisattva's true king's mentors. Quoted from volume 453, the Great Paramita Sutra. What kind of people could be called Ken mentor? The Ken mentor is the one who can speak Dharma on emptiness, non-characteristic, non-action, non-birth or non-death, and the seed of all wisdom, and can establish living beings in happiness, acceptance, and joy. Quoted from volume 27, Mahaparamita Sutra. You should know that a good mentor is indeed the great support that brings inspiration to others, causing them to meet a Buddha and the sort of Anandara Samya Samadhi to awakening them. Quoted from volume 7, the Lotus Sutra.
Secretary. The secretary must A. Coordinate the correspondence of the association. B. Ensure minutes of all proceedings of general meetings and of committee meetings are kept in accordance with Section 38 of the Act. C. Maintain the register of members in accordance with Section 34 of the Act. D. Unless the members resolve otherwise, at the general meeting, have custody of all books, documents, records, and registers of the association, other than those required by Clause 37 in Bracket 5 to be in the custody of the treasurer, and E. Perform any other duties imposed by this Constitution on the Secretary. Thank you.